Hello and welcome to this short recorded webinar entitled 7 Things to Prepare for Attending the Virtual Career Exchange. There are a number of things that we recommend as a career service that you do in order to prepare effectively for the Virtual Career Exchange and to make the most of this opportunity. By the end of this session, you should be able to firstly identify how to prepare and research for the fair. Secondly, explain how to make the most of the fair. Thirdly, describe how to make a positive first impression. And finally, recognize the importance of follow-up action after the virtual career exchange. The first thing we're going to look at is the importance of knowing who you are. Self-understanding is important when we wish to market ourselves to employers. So you might want to consider, how do you meet their requirements? Do you have sufficient examples and evidence? To help you, you may wish to consider things such as university projects that you've been involved with, any previous work experience, including voluntary experience or part-time jobs, positions with societies, for example, leadership responsibilities. These are things that will help to make you stand out. We also suggest that you take our career readiness test, which is available on the Career Service website. This will help you to reflect further upon your current employability. You may wish to update your CV and gain feedback from the Career Services drop-in service, or to use our online resources. Update your online profiles such as LinkedIn and set appropriate security settings. And finally, find our Preparing for a Careers Fair advice on our website. The second thing to prepare is to know what you want. Take a moment to consider your main objectives. Is a key objective for you the opportunity to network with key graduate recruiters and possibly alumni from this university? Are you also looking to raise your profile with any potential employers of interest and to impress them to help you stand out? You may wish to be comparing company cultures in order to assess the best fit for you. And also remember, all companies at the fair want to recruit students from Southampton. We would advise that you set yourself some clear objectives when attending the fair. Examples might include finding out when's the best time to apply for graduate roles, or when will placements be advertised. It might not be apparent from their website. Perhaps your primary objective is to network and build relationships and gain contact details. Alternatively, you may wish to find out more about the competencies that the employer is looking for. And finally, possibly you might want to consider what happens at interviews and assessment centres. The third thing we would advise that you do is to be clear on what you can offer an employer. This slide captures some of the main competencies that you will gain from studying your degree. We would recommend that you capture some specific evidence of when you've demonstrated these competencies. When attending the fair, it is vital to consider how to make a good first impression to employers. If you intend to speak to employers on video camera, ensure that you dress smartly and make sure that you choose a neutral, tidy and quiet setting. Be confident and assertive without being arrogant or demanding. Make good eye contact and smile. Listen carefully and take some notes. Employers may have many students vying for their attention, so ensure that you're courteous, polite, and maybe come back later. Have the confidence to approach employers on your own, and be aware that they may be short of time, so do not monopolize them. The fourth thing to prepare is to know what will happen. Attending careers fairs, whether in person or virtually, can be confusing. To reduce any confusion, Make sure you prepare thoroughly. Familiarize yourself with the fair's software. You can refer to our website to help you with this. Plan what you will wear. You may meet the employer virtually. Think about the positive first impression that you want to make. Plan the times that you will visit. Lunch times, for example, can be particularly busy. Make sure you think about what you want to ask. Consider what companies you want to talk to and be flexible with the order. And finally, how will you link with employers? Will it be through your CV, LinkedIn, or maybe by email? The fifth thing we recommend that you prepare is to know who employers are. This is where research is very important. There are two main aims of your research. Firstly, to confirm whether or not you're interested in working for them. And secondly, are they going to be interested in hiring you? Make a list of possible exhibitors to speak to. Then undertake some more focused research, for example via their company website. See the next slide for more sources to help you with your research. Decide upon your key objectives for each organisation. There are several information sources available to you to help with your further research. Firstly, the fair brochure. This is a good starting point and is available to download via the careers website. Secondly, the company websites themselves, which often provide a lot of detailed information. Many companies also have profiles on websites like Target Jobs or LinkedIn. Don't forget graduate directories, many of which are available via the careers website. And do a general online search. All these can help you with your further research when considering employers of interest to you. The sixth thing to prepare is to know what employers want. For each company that you wish to target, we recommend that you research the following basics. Firstly, what does the company actually do? Then, what roles are they actually recruiting interns or graduates for? Which academic subjects are they targeting? And what competencies do they look for? Specific information to research might include things such as when is their application deadline? Perhaps they have more than one deadline throughout the year. What does their recruitment process look like? Where might you be based? And what does training and development look like? What is their company culture? And what happens when their graduate scheme ends? Students often ask us, should I prepare a CV for the fair? We recommend that this is a good thing to do. However, bear in mind that not all employers accept CVs at careers fairs. You may be asked to apply online or to email your CV. Try not to use a very generic CV. Try and tailor it instead to the type of role or company that you're most interested in. If you are asked for a CV and do not have it on the day, ask for the best contact details and make sure that you send it without delay. Remember that you can get your CV checked in advance through the Careers Drop-in service. Details on our website. The seventh and final thing that you can do in order to make the most of the fair and to prepare effectively is to know who can help you. The most important person to help you is yourself. Ensure that you take action. After the fair, go over any notes that you've made and think about what you've achieved, you've discovered and found out. Compile a to-do list, maybe email a contact or apply for a role, perhaps send in your CV or to connect with someone via LinkedIn. If during the fair you agreed to apply to an organisation or to send in more information, ensure you do it as soon as you can. If an employer has provided their contact details, perhaps you could think of another question to ask them and email them the next day. And finally, Engage with employers of interest that perhaps you did not have a chance to talk to on the day. Don't forget that here at the Careers and Employability Service, we have a wide range of support available to you. You can find more information on all the support listed on this slide via our careers website. Thank you for viewing this short presentation on helping you to prepare for the Virtual Careers Exchange. We hope that you've enjoyed it and it will help you to make the most of the fair.